what? I have had an absolute mare today. Not even joking. Everything has gone wrong. As you can tell, I look like absolute SHIT. I have been sat in our internet cafe all day trying to upload the content for the last few days. 8 hours, and I've done like 30 videos of 140, and it's just not doing it. So I've had to go to a store because my SD card ran out of memory over 3 days. So it was like 128 gigabyte. I've now gone and bought a 518 one. I'm just gonna have to keep altering. And guess what? I just found out that the accommodation that I'm temporarily staying in actually has Wi-Fi. So I could have left it going all day. So I've just wasted a whole day sat in the cafe for no reason.
Yeah. You say you've been to Bali?
Not Bali, just Thailand.
Bali's meant to be mental with the roads. They say, like, I'm talking to one Aussie. He said, when I was in Phuket, he's like, if you think this is bad, yeah, Phuket, Thailand. He goes, you want to see the roads in Bali? They haven't got traffic lights.
I can imagine they're just dirt tracks, aren't they?
Yeah.
Good morning. So what is this now, like my third day of the vlog? Maybe my second. All the days are merging into one. Yes, I don't have any makeup on, but I'm here and I have energy. Oh my god, yesterday my energy levels were like, and so is my battery on here, by the way. I had to leave my thing on charge while I went to get a massage, and I'm not even joking. The ladies over here that do massages, they are like God. They come from heaven. She come down and she literally, I swear to God, with the massage, I was asleep halfway through. I think I actually fell asleep because I was that relaxed. I was so stressed, so tired, I was in my own head, and coming here was like the biggest stress because I was just thinking to myself, am I doing the right thing? So for those of you that don't know already, I am in not addiction rehab. I'm in a mental wellness retreat. It is a rehabilitation because it's a rehabilitation of your mind, but it's not to get over any addictions. I don't have any addictions. And I do feel like this could be the start of a new era for me. I am already feeling positive. I'm already feeling like I don't know what this is going to do. I'm here to embrace it. I don't know whether this is witchcraft or voodoo or it's a very spiritual island, I've been told, and I'm heard that I can reform my mindset and bring values back that I feel like I have lost being so trapped in the social media industry as well as my job. And I'm hoping that this could be the start of a new era. As you can tell, I've taken off all my hair extensions. I've removed anything a part of me that I was using as a front for social media, and here I am. And I'll show you my view today. You can see it's a lot lighter now. You can see, I don't know if it was light when I arrived here yesterday. I think it was dark. The mountains in the background, palm trees. It's definitely helping my mental health massively already. I can't lie. And this little cute cat. Hello, little kitten. How are you today? So sweet. Okay, are we friends? Can we be friends? We've not met before. You're going to be my new best friend. Hi, little kitten. Hello, little kitten. So I don't have Wi-Fi where I am, or decent signal actually. I can't get on TikTok. It's literally impossible. I can't call people that well, if any. I have to run around the house like a lunatic trying to even be able to call someone, never mind go on like a video call or something like that. It's virtually impossible. I generally can't speak to anyone. And to be honest, I feel like this is a good thing because I find myself separating from drama, and I think that's what I needed the most. But obviously I've got vlogging, which is great. To be able to upload these vlogs, I'm going to have to go find a coffee cafe somewhere, pay money to use a bit of Wi-Fi, and I'm going to do that daily so I can keep people updated with my progress and what is going on. If I manage to get off the island, I might be able to go fucking TikTok live maybe. I mean, that sounds like a virtue right now. I even bought so I use this website called Holofly, and I buy a SIM from there, and they give you data, and I believe it piggybacks off your number and just gives data to your phone. But even with the data SIM with Holofly, it works for like emails, just like little streaming stuff, not like full proper streaming. I am nervous, I can't lie, but I did need a change. I did need to change my mindset. I did need to change my lifestyle because I just found myself trapped. I found myself not happy and trapped, and I want to feel better and I want to do better, and I just want peace, I can't lie. That's all I want. I hate being in the stick of all the drama. I hate doing it. Like, I feel like social media has been my job, and I just, you know what, I'd love just like to wake up and just not have the stress, if you know what I mean. Like I just like we all don't want to wake up and feel stressed out over what's going to happen now. Like most days I find myself waking up, I'll go onto social media and I before I'm even properly awake, I roll over and I'm on my phone, and it's like every single day, and I'm checking what happened last night, checking the drama that happened last night, finding out if someone's gone and said this, this, and this, if someone's maybe put personal information about myself online, and it's like it's come to a point now where I'm just like, what is it for? Why am I doing this? It's just not something I want to be involved in, and I think there's a blessing behind it all. I think there really is, because I don't know if anyone's religious, but God works in mysterious ways, and and showing the truth on what some people can be like is incredible. I mean, there is code of honor. I like to believe with friends that if you fall out with friends, you don't go online and start speaking their personal stuff. But I mean, the Lord has definitely shown me who are real friends and who are not real friends, especially because I've told people my close friends that I'm coming to this place and I'm trying to improve myself, to go online and speak stuff that has not, like, speak personal information. It's a blessing. I've definitely, I think, do you know that I was reading this thing once and it says to be able to change your life, you actually need to change your life. And I know that sounds really weird, but people go, yeah, I need to change my life, and then they don't do anything. To actually be able to start taking the steps towards a complete new lifestyle and to become happy again, you generally have to cut off so much. And I'm talking people, I'm talking lifestyle choices, maybe jobs, maybe commitments, maybe hobbies, maybe your surroundings, everything. Because I feel like even just waking up here with the time difference of the UK, I don't know what the time is in the UK. I think it's really early hours of the morning right now. It's about 7, 8 a.m. here. I believe, I can't remember how far behind they are. 8 hours or something, six, maybe something like that. People were just going to bed. So I now have, like, between now and the evening here, of just nothing. Everyone is asleep. Like, listen, I could just hear trees and water, and I feel like I've actually got time to. I've slept now. I've managed to get a good sleep last night. I bought this thing for the shop, one of the shops down the road. It's called like a night drink. It's all natural. It's got like charamine. I can't pronounce it. Tea. It's got loads of other stuff in it. That's all just like natural ingredients. Nothing hard. Obviously, because I'm near a rehabilitation centre. There's actually around the corner. There's a drug rehabilitation centre, an alcohol rehabilitation centre. This is like where they actually go, and I've got to sleep. I've woke up this morning and I feel I've I wouldn't say my mental health is together. I would say that I feel awake for once. I feel awake. My eyes are still hurting. I still feel my eyes feel really itchy, and I just don't feel 100%. But I really look forward to looking back to this vlog today, when I hit the end of my journey in a month or however long it's going to take. I will look back to these vlogs and the way I look and the way I feel and how everything's going. But I'm promising to be as honest as I can on these vlogs. I'm going to try and come on here when I have my mental breakdowns. I'm going to try and come on here when I have really highs. And I'm going to try and show whether it was actually worth me doing this. Because of course, most people say, well, why don't you just go to a therapist in England? Why don't you just go, just stop talking to people, come offline? And it's not that easy when you're stuck your surroundings, when it's literally in front of me and you're just so involved in whatever the situation you're in, or lifestyle choice or the place you live, or you can't just go to a therapist, because then you're returning back to the problem. Like, you need to take a change within yourself first to be able to maybe, hopefully one day, I'm hoping to go back to England, return to England, and I'd be a complete different person. And then I just wouldn't fit into that. I wouldn't fit into that group anymore. I wouldn't fit into that lifestyle, because I'd be completely different myself. And that's why I thought to myself, it's probably best we come into something like this so I can evolve as a person. And then when I come back, it's just not my thing. I won't be there. So that's why I chose to come here over going to a therapist in the UK, because I know a lot of people on my social media live streams were like, yeah, just go to a therapist. Is this necessary? and I think the state that I'm in mentally now is definitely worth it. To be honest, I think I'm close to one of my last hopes. I think this is one of my last hopes of actually sorting this out. I've tried everything. I'm not joking. I can't lie. I've tried counsellors in the UK. I think at the start of the year was one of my biggest mental breakdowns. And but embarrassingly, it was on social media, which I can't ever take back. But I mean, you have to hit rock bottom first, don't you, before you start to improve. And I masked it up for the rest of the year in the summer, just I would say pretending to be happy and trying to return back to normality after hitting such a low. And I just, do you know what, I just kind of had enough of feeling like I'm faking being happy all the time, and this is why I'm here. So I hope that I doesn't offend too many people, that I'm trying to improve my life. But yeah, I don't want to seem too ignorant either, because I'm not really replying to anyone. I really just need a complete break from anything going on outside, just so I can kind of really make the most of being here and what this has to offer. So I'm thankful the Wi-Fi doesn't work, I can't lie. I think if the Wi-Fi worked, I would probably be online again, because it is an addiction. It is. It's not it's not an addiction as in, I know, a hardcore physical, alcohol, etc. addiction, but it's social media is a huge addiction. And I think where it came from in the start is that, and I've always felt lonely. I always felt within my own head, and like having social media and having to go live, and I have like a really lovely group, especially my moderators. My moderators are amazing, and I feel like I'm checking in with someone. It's a kind of like, I would class it was a bit of counselling, but when you take the wrong path of social media, it can be good and bad, I guess. And I think to get myself out of the place I was in, this is where I'm going to be. So yeah, that was a little rundown of what's going on in here and why I'm here and why I'm doing this. I was thinking that this could help someone. Like, this could generally, especially girls, like girls that are doing the job that I do. I don't know, I think I had an awakening when I went to Albania and I spoke to people that they've been in Albania. I'm not going to keep going on about them because I'm always like, I love Albania. But it's the moral value they have for women and how much they respect them. And in the UK, like, they respect disrespect. Like, people respect people disrespecting themselves in the UK, and it's very weird. And because it's encouraged and it's normalized, you will keep disrespecting yourself, and you will mask it with, oh, but it's just work, or it's not me, it's literally just what I do on social media and all this other stuff. You don't actually realise that each time that you are involved with stuff from your job, spicy work, OF, don't want to say too much on YouTube, you're taking a little chip away from yourself. And even if some people are like, well, I enjoy my job, I don't care, I do enjoy my job. No, you don't. You tell yourself that. I don't know a single person that enjoys doing spicy work, because when you're talking to people on your spicy account, when you're acting a certain way online, no one, under no circumstances can be that sexually active 24/7. No one can do that. I don't care if you enjoy it or not. So you find times where you are faking situations, and you do break down times where you can probably have a healthy relationship. And being with a guy when you have the job that I do, your man, because he loves you for you, has to accept this other side. And to accept that other side can be demasculating to men, and it can make your partner feel unhappy as well. It can make, and it's to me, I look at it like it's a drug addiction. Like, it generally is a drug addiction, because if I was, which I wouldn't, if I'm sorry for people that are in this situation that are addicted to these things, and it's a lot harder because it's a physical addiction, but I'm saying mentally, you're damaging your partner, and with doing OF, you're damaging your family. Your family have to put aside and see yourself in a different limelight that your family wouldn't really want to see online. And also your friends, like, and they just have to accept it and see that you're happy. And I've been to some amazing places in the world, I am not gonna lie, and that's not a brag, but I believe that the way you look at money, the way you earn it, is the way you look at it. And if you're this sexually active all the time, which no one is, you're having to force some things, and you're having to do things necessarily that you don't want to do. And when you start doing spicy, you set like a boundary in your mind. I will not send out undress photos. I will not do content with another person. You're having to keep pushing that boundary, and you're justifying it with money each time. And eventually, yes, you will build and you will earn more money. But each time that you do that, it damages something. It damages your relationships. It damages yourself. It damages your mindset. It damages so much more things that you wouldn't even realize. And when you're doing it, you then start to realize it's one of those jobs that when you start doing, you realize what it's actually doing as you do it. And I've always described to my friends that the way that you can describe starting OF is like you're in a room with loads of doors, and the doors are opportunities. And the door that you choose, when you pick this door, which is opening an only account, the door opens and every other door shuts. All the other opportunities are gone, I promise you. Even in the social media world, I've met managements, credible managements, for people that are brandable on social media. They will not work with me. They don't want anything to do with me because I do this for a job. Because brands cannot accept, I don't know if I can say this word, pornography, you know what I mean? Naughty videos to represent their brands. So you can't hang around with brandable people because then that means you're representing their brands. So I have friends on social media that are brandable that I generally can't hang around with on a camera or on a social media event. I have to talk to them in private, like I'm having private friendships with some of my friends. Like, it's ridiculous. And you just think, like, is this actually worth it? Because when you walk in this door, you're straight away, you're going, yeah, money. I need money right now. Imagine what I can do if I had an extra 500 quid or a grand or 10 grand or however much I then decide to do. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I'd have money. That's what went through my head when I first started. And I know that my friends would be fine. I'll find new friends if they go. And my family will accept it. Or so maybe some people don't care if their family accepts it. Or you don't have family, unfortunately. So you start walking down this corridor. And this corridor, this door of opportunity you took, which is OF, and all the other doors are shut, is just a black corridor. Completely black. You can't see the walls, you can't see anything. You're going in completely blindfolded because what you think you know when you start doing OF is what you actually don't know. You don't know what it's like. You don't understand the mental obstacles that you're going to have to achieve as soon as you open the account. And it starts the minute you make it public or you think about making it public. The first obstacle, as you're walking down this corridor, is very, very thin. Very thin, and you can't turn around in it because it's that thin. It's that thin you can't spin for some reason. And once you start it, there's no way out. There isn't. Your stuff's online forever. You've already done the damage to your family and your friends without even realising. You've already done your damage to your future career plans because no one can do OF forever. No one in the world. I don't care who you think you know. They can't. The earnings will go down. You will look older eventually. You are going to be more mature. People that earn the most money are the younger ones. They're the people in there just turning 18 to like 20s. And if you speak to any spicy account manager, they will say the same. Like, most people shelf dates, whatever you want to call it, is about 25. I can't lie with spicy. After that, very hard, incredibly hard. And people will tell you that, even if you speak to people in the star career, you know, the ones that have actually gone into the orange and black site, they will say the same. They will say that that's just, you have a shelf date. And I learned this more so when I went to Hollywood in May, and I met some incredible people, lovely people, best people. I've probably really opened my mindset up to the social media world. And they were like, the younger ones do better, and they will always do better. You have to start young. But starting it at such a young age, at 18, I've seen people to start spicy when they're 18 years old. Like, you've not experienced what you want to do yet. To shut every opportunity around you at 18, that's a lifestyle decision, and you don't realize it because you're really, even though you think you're an adult at 18, you're really not. And you don't, like I've said in some other of my videos, I'm 27. I've never confirmed my age because of this. I don't want to confirm my age. I want to try and look as young as I can for as long as I can. But you don't realize what you're getting yourself in for. And I think it's incredibly bad that platforms like OF allow women at that young age to be able to jump into this sort of thing because they don't realise how much it can damage. And I've spoke to some people that can get content down from sites, that can get content down from, say, like leaked platforms and things like that. You can get 99.9% of it down. There's always that one that you probably can't. And you may think, oh, well, I don't care because I do this for a living now. Why would I care? Like, it's online anyway. But eventually you have to leave. Like, you do have to leave this job. And when you leave, if you actually decided to be smart with your money and save it or invest it. Most people aren't, because at that young age you don't know what investment is, you don't understand how to save money. Like, a basic knowledge in money that I know is you leave things in your bank account. With inflation, it's not even worth the value of it anymore. Like, you need to know about investment, you need to have the contacts for that, and you don't have that. No one has that at that grand young age. To have that would be impressive. You need to plan this whole thing properly, and people don't. People don't plan it properly. People don't know what they're doing when they do this sort of thing. And it's very, very damaging to your mental health. And unfortunately, I've had to hit pretty much all these hurdles. And you do it blindfolded, as I was explaining, when you're walking down this dark corridor. And now I'm at this place where I'm like, I've visited lovely places. But as I was saying, the way that the money is earned is the way that you appreciate that money. And the reason what I mean by that is, say, you know, when you were younger and you were given school shoes, or you were given something, you don't, maybe you would value it because you were gifted it. But what I'm saying, back when I was younger, I'm fortunate enough to have my parents, they gave me school shoes, and you don't know what money is. You don't know, you just think your mum goes in the shop and says, I want that, and then she gets it. You don't realise how hard your parents work for things. You don't realise how hard money is to obtain, and you don't appreciate the shoes, you destroy the shoes because you're having fun at school. That's all that really matters. When you get older, you purchase some shoes. Not me, because I wear the same Air Forces. Probably I change them once a month, maybe. Those are my signature Air Forces. But when you purchase your own shoes, you look after them. You don't want to keep replacing them. Like mine, I'll last a month. I'll wait till they're screwed, and then I'll get some new ones. And you understand the value of money when you're a bit older. And this is the same situation. So when you earn the money in a way that you don't necessarily respect yourself for, even if you enjoy your job, you don't feel like you're proud, you can be proud of what you've achieved. You don't understand, people don't understand how hard it actually is to do the job. You don't value the money. So then you don't, when you visit places with the money that you've spent with the money you don't value where you're at. I feel so ungrateful that I have the opportunity to be able to do something like this. And I'm here and I'm just like, do you know how it makes you feel mentally? It makes you feel like, I don't deserve this. 2, I don't value what I'm doing. I could be doing the nicest things, or I could anything, and I don't value it at all. The only times I necessarily remember of that I think were the good points of opening a spicy account was, I have got a childhood best friend of mine. She had some money problems. She was with a partner had kids, and they needed an extra room in the house and stuff like that. And I helped them put the down pay deposit for a house for them. And how happy they were to be able to live a normal life. And they needed to do so because obviously her partner had a boy and a girl, and the girl, they just got to the age where they can't share a room anymore. And those are the only positive moments, I can't lie. But everything else, I can't lie. Was it worth it? Do you know what? I wouldn't be the same person I am today if I didn't do it. I don't know who I'd be. I don't know what I'd be doing. But I don't know. Was it worth it? I don't know. I mean, I'd love to one day speak to my parents about it. My parents know what I do. My parents have known. I've done it for 3 years now. Just over 3 years, I think, going on up to 4 years. And my parents do know, but it's just not something we talk about. They just choose not to talk about it. And they think that if they just turn a blind eye to it, even though they know what's going on, they know what I've done, they know what I'm doing, they just think we just ignore that, and we hang around with my daughter when she's with me, and we don't know her for that. We don't actually know this other person. And to me, that makes me feel shame. That just makes me feel shame on the situation. Because to myself, I value my parents' opinion. So yeah, this is why I'm here. Sorry for making this a very long video. I'm going to try and crop this up to something where it's a bit shorter than me waffling on. But I hope there's some key points there that can probably help people to understand why I'm here, why I'm choosing to do this. I don't know what's going to happen after. I don't know if it means I'm going to be giving up my job or making it more friendly or doing it in a way that I want to do. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm expecting to come from being here. I don't know what I'm expecting to happen. I really am blindfolded right now, but I'm giving it a go because I just, like everyone else, just want to be happy, you know? That's it. So, thank you for waffling. I don't shut up, I swear. So yes, look at the little kitten. I'm just going to sit here with the cat for a bit. So yeah, I'm going to show you my day. I'm going to start the day, show you guys around the island a bit more, because I actually was so tired yesterday. This went completely flat, so I couldn't take you when I went for a massage. But that's literally all I did once this thing died, and then went to bed. I'm not even joking. I was like this. I was so exhausted. Like, I couldn't see, I was just crying because I was just so tired. Mentally, I was generally at breaking point yesterday. Completely at breaking point. I struggled so much, like, with basic communication with anyone. Sorry for the negative thing this morning, but I just wanted to explain why the sudden change in what's going on. Okay, so I'm going out for the day. All these steps are really steep. Today's outfit, dressed because I can't be bothered to dig in my bag. As you can see, I'm not wearing any makeup. Plan is not to wear any makeup whatsoever. I've got my camera I'm going to keep on me, and the main goal for today is learn how to drink more water, because it's just something that I've always struggled with, and your body is made up of water, and I just don't know how to drink it. Somehow I just don't drink it. I forget human needs because I get so carried away with social media. I forget to do basic things like drink water. So I'm about to head to the Wi-Fi coffee shop, which is about half hour from here, I think, something like that. I don't know, I haven't measured it yet because I haven't been. Have some breakfast, upload some of my content to the vault, get some stuff edited, so I can release my 2 videos. So I'm actually 2 days behind at the moment. So today I'm going to release my first day of my vlog, which is the one from Albania, and the second day, which is arriving here. So I'm going to catch up with my posting schedule and get that done.
Split up and everything was just right. My head was going.
You can still get travel insurance though, you know, you can just get it on Go Compare.
I didn't think I could still get it now.
Well,
so you've got to be in the UK to get it. What you do?
What you can do, you don't need to be in the UK.
Do you not?
No, you just need to book a flight from wherever the closest place to Thailand to here, to prove that you've arrived in Thailand on this day.
Yeah.
And then you just need to book it from that day. So
what? See, when I do a visa run,
yeah,
like going to like Malaysia,
yeah.
like,
you can do it then if you want.
That's what I was thinking. I was half thinking of, I didn't really like put any like thought into it, you know, like.
Well, if you're travelling abroad, for example, say for example you thought, oh well, I don't need insurance for France, but then I'm travelling from France to Thailand, and then you get it out when you leave France, you can still use it.